Hi everybody, it's Rich and Laurel, the Vintage Hikers.
Hey guys, we want to do a little intro to our Big South Fork hike and talk about a little bit of stuff before we get into the video.
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead. I wanted to talk about the map, the All Trails map. We put a link in it, and we did manage to save a little bit of mileage on our hike, thankfully. By one of the things we did was we hiked through Slave Falls. We went up the South Loop and crossed down through the falls and went out the North Loop. So the map is a little bit inaccurate there.
What we can do too to make this shorter is just put any changes in the description if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but there are a few changes there, and we just are going to put the mileage for each day. There's going to be 3 days of videos. Right.
The All Trails maps are in Big South Fork are way short for what they really are. I was glad we cut some mileage off, or it would have been well over 60 miles probably, and that was just too far for us. We didn't want to go that far.
And at the end of the third day, we'll talk about more about our experiences and what we learned. And of course, if you have any questions, anytime, please ask them.
You need a lot of redundancy for your navigation up there. That's a place a little bit difficult to get around.
But I think that's it.
That's it.
So we're about to dive into day one. We hope you enjoy it.
Thanks, guys.
Good morning. Say good morning, Rich.
Good morning, Rich.
Oh, I actually don't know. We might be in the car. I don't know if the car... I'm so tired. Our twin grandchildren had a rave last night, and so I didn't get much sleep. But we're on the way to Big South Fork, and we're going to be there in an hour and 4 minutes. My pilot, right there.
Navigator, pilot.
Yeah. So, anyway, it's starting to look kind of pretty. Not at the moment, but we're seeing some nice mountains. Here we go. You made me turn it on. All I can see is the dash of the car.
This is nuts.
It's pretty, though. Oh.
Oh, dear. They weren't kidding when they said 10 mile an hour either.
Yeah, well, fortunately, you only have to do this for 8 more minutes.
We get to hike back up this.
Well, not on the road. Okay, I'm turning this off. Never a dull moment. In the parking lot, as we were getting ready to head out, Rich's phone decided to croak.
Hey.
Oh, it's back. Thank heaven. But yeah, a little word to the wise. We put all the stuff on my phone too, and we have maps in my pack. But
redundancy is like really important.
So it is, I have no idea. It's probably about 11 o'clock. So we're an hour behind schedule. How shocking. And we are heading out. Have no idea what Sally's going to do to our lives. And we've decided not to worry about it. So, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We've gotten wet before.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh.
Yeah, so anyway, off we go. It's real pretty here, and there were a lot of people camping here. If you wanted to come and camp in one of their sites the night before and then head out, you sure could. But we just stayed with our kids in Knoxville, so off we go. So far, this is one way you can get down. I did that the first time, and the second time we just went ahead and took the traily route.
Half mile in.
Yeah.
Big fun.
Yeah, so yeah, this is
a little creek here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. There is a creek. We were just saying it kind of reminds us a little bit of the Smokies and a little bit of South Cumberland all rolled into one. So let's see what we got here. This is, Rich said we're on the, I'm going to mispronounce it, Sheltowee, and then we'll be on John Muir some too.
They run together.
They run together.
Yep.
So, yeah. And we're like at 1,500 feet.
Wow, look at this.
Wow. Yeah, Rich said we're about as high as we're going to get. which I got nothing.
Wow. So pretty.
Yeah. The lighting's not great for y'all, but it really is beautiful. Oh, and we have a little bridge thing here. He's got me in the lead, and I'm not... Oh, that's a trail. I was like, I'm not exactly sure where I'm even supposed to go. So...
Missed out on being a navigator. My phone came back to life.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Here we go. All right, well, this looks fun. This is reminding me a lot of South Cumberland right now.
Did you get the water coming over the rock?
I did.
Awesome.
I mean,
So pretty. Man, would you like to camp near this? Just listen to that all night?
yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
So, we are about 2 miles down the trail, and this is a campsite that is right next to Fall Branch Falls, which you can't really see the falls from here, but there they are.
You can see them pretty good from over there. Great spot to go swimming, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, you got to get down there. It's a bit of a jump.
Well, I
Yeah.
think we'd have to go around.
Yeah, but I'll
Pretty.
see if I can see them from up there. It's a little muddy just from the rain from last night. Oh, here's the place. Okay. Ta-da! Fall Branch Falls.
Is that worth taking your life into your hands?
Absolutely. Oh, we found our first bridge. This is North Fall Branch. Oh, and there's a little bench. So if we're ascribing to X's philosophy, we have to sit on all benches.
Got a little babbling brook down there. It's real nice.
Yeah.
I stashed my trekking poles. I got tired of carrying them for no reason. It's been
Yeah.
pretty flat so far.
I see. It says North Fall Branch.
Check out my sporty new
Oh,
topos.
that's right. He's got his new shoes on.
Yep. I had to kick the ultras to the curb. They were too slippy on rocks. These are doing well.
Yeah. So
So pretty here.
we're definitely dawdling. I think we need to try to do at least 15 today, but we'll see. Okay, X, just for you. I hope there's no chiggers on this bench. I have sat upon the bench.
Uh-oh. Check this out.
Got some used Raptors from REI for like half price, which was awesome.
Found that on the
Oh.
ground.
Oh, Sheltowee trace. Yeah, the blazes. Here it is. Here's the blaze. I'm not sure what guy decided that green in a forest was a good color for a blaze, but most of them are missing the little turtle. So, Grand Gap Loop, next step. So, I was wrong. Grand Gap Loop was not what started there. It was in 1.9 miles. I'm not allowed to be the navigator, but I do have all trails on my phone. I'm trying to learn to use it. It is so pretty here, and I'm pretty sure this doesn't do it justice, so you're just gonna have to suck it up and come do Big South Fork, I guess. Train is super easy so far. I'm gonna join Team Rich and get rid of one of my poles, I think, at lunch. I have to keep one to knock spider webs down. There had been somebody ahead of us because I could see some tracks occasionally, so they got a lot of the spiders. They must be short because every now and then one's clipping the top of my head, so they're shorter than 5'6". But it's really pretty. So far, lots of water sources.
Hear the water?
Yeah. I mean, we're only 3 miles in, so we haven't seen much in the way of campsites, but I think as we get farther in, we'll see more. You're supposed to just use established sites. Oh, pretty. Crossing the water. Okay, bye. So this is very South Cumberland-ish.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Just wow.
So pretty. We're making really terrible time because we're stopping to gawk at everything.
Look at that.
I know.
Take a picture back there for
Go get back there.
still. A little creepy back there.
Yeah.
There.
I mean, if you weren't afraid of spiders and snakes, it'd be a great place to camp, but I'm not that guy. Yeah. Okay. Well, oh, there's definitely been people here. So you can see footprints. But this is so cool through here. It's really not that slippery, so. Watch the camera fall out of my hand as I plunge to my death. Yeah, there's definitely been people here. Lots of tracks. But this is a fun little section through here. See See, that's where we were. Up underneath that really cool place. Warning. Yay. Could get interesting here pretty soon. I don't know how quickly ahead it is, but we're kind of coming up out of the trees a little bit. Oh, is that the high cliffs down here?
Well, that's a cliff.
Well, it is a cliff, but
I
don't think they mean that. I mean, you just have to be kind of stupid to roll down that. I mean, it could happen. I mean, I was assuming we'd like come out on some precipitous ledge. Right now my pole's just sort of a pain. Oh, I guess that was a precipitous ledge. So we had talk about going out Grand Gap Loop and having lunch on an Overlook, but I don't think we want to do another 7 miles.
Well,
so I guess
we've got to get a good ways out there to see, but look here.
Well, oh, we're just going to go this way. That other way where the Grand Loop was, bikes are allowed. And I thought I had seen what looked like tire tracks, so now I understand. But this way is apparently just hikers. Well, no, bikers can go that way too. I don't know what this sign says. Ah, trail is hiking and biking 7 days a week. So, yeah. Well. Oh, well, he just cussed. We just finally got up here, and now I see why they call it the Yosemite of the East. I think we found our lunch spot.
Wow, this is beautiful.
There's water down there.
That's that river.
Is that the Cumberland, I think they called it?
No. We crossed it. Remember when
oh, yeah, I remember that.
Switchbacks in the car?
Woo, boy. Don't get near me because I get freaked out by this stuff.
I'm doing a little story.
Yeah, it's a long way down there. But yeah, and we just pulled up the track. Bad news that Sally seems to be getting her act together.
I love this shit.
But good news for us that it looks like it's going to go farther south. So this is really cool. I'm excited about this. Well, that lunch spot was really nice, and the sun was out, and there were some really big birds. At first I thought they might be eagles or something exotic flying the thermals, but alas, they were just vultures. But they were still fun to watch. So anyway, we just flipped over 6 miles. We're on the John Muir Trail now, and I had hoped that we'd make 16 tonight, but it's 2. I think Rich said sunset was like 7:30, 7:45, so I mean, obviously this is super easy. We'll just have to see how it goes. It would be nice to get the 16 done because we don't want to have too many miles on Thursday in case Sally takes a wobble the wrong way. But yeah, I just walked into another spider web, so I guess I'm putting this way. So we are 8 1/4 in, and there was an Overlook. What's the name of the Overlook? Did it say? Doesn't have a name. It's really pretty, and there are a couple of campsites that are off this Overlook. We haven't found any way to find where these sites that are established are marked. So if you're coming out here 8 1/4 into the route we took, there's some campsites. So we are probably not going to make 16 if we're being realistic, but maybe we can make at least 14. Like there's a little path going off there. It probably goes to a campsite. And somebody actually had a fire right out there, which I probably wouldn't recommend, but there's a campsite right up here. It's been real easy going. Pretty flat. Very little up and down. Nice little place to set your tent up for the night.
Looks like it gets full of water though.
Oh, well, that could be a problem. Oh, we got hit by a bike. Oh, poor Bud.
How do you know it was a bike?
Well, or something bit him. Poor little guy. You think he'll be okay?
I do.
You gonna move him out of the way?
No, he's fine.
Okay, bye, Mr. Turtle. We are almost 9 miles in. Rich informs me that pretty soon we're going to go down 500 feet to that river that we saw from our lunch overlook. So, oh yay. This is just pretty much how it's been. It's a little sticky, but other than that, it's nice. Poor turtle. So we took the bike route instead of the hiking route because Rich said that it would be less hilly. I guess that's a term. This looks like us over here.
Less technical.
Less technical. So now we're at a place where horses go, but we think we're still going the right way. Okay, yeah, this is us. So, yeah, we just turned over. Well, I've got 13.3. He's got 13 because he forgot to start his watch. But I guess it's going to be about 15 miles by the time we get all the way down to the river. So we may make our 16 after all. We'll see. But, yeah, this is sort of like a road. We just came over a bridge. Sorry. Came over this bridge, and now there's a lot of signs. There's Rich, so I guess I better follow him because I don't have the map. Stepped on a slippery rock and landed on my butt. I think my pride's bruised more than my butt is, but yeah, that trail down that the horses and the bikes take got a little sketch there, but we committed to it, so it's over. Okay, hopefully a couple more miles and we'll be done for the day. Finally got tired of eating spider webs. We were down by the river for a little second, and then we ended up here, and you can tell not a lot of people have been on this trail much. So we're hoping within the next 3/4 of a mile there's supposed to be some water, and typically, although established sites are pretty slim, we've been seeing them near water sources. Oh, and now we have a tree down, so I guess I better turn this off. Well, we came across this bridge, and this is the creek, and the creek's really nice. There's just no path to get down it that's readily apparent. So we just sort of had to bushwhack our way down right alongside the bridge. And we're going to fill the knock. We have seen like no campsites, and it's getting late and it's really wet down here, but the road less traveled and all that, right? Yeah, we just scrambled over that. We've come 17 miles and there are no campsites. I have no idea what we're gonna do. Oh, and Ranger Tracy said there were all kinds of campsites. Yeah, so ever onward. Before we lose the light, just when we thought
you can do whatever you want,
all was lost, we went ahead and found this little place by the river, and we're going to quick set up the tent. We've only got probably another hour of daylight tops, and there's a river down here, but I got to scoot so I can help do stuff. But yeah, if all of the rest of this trail is like this, yeah, I'm not gonna really, I'm just gonna reserve judgment. Well, here's the river. It's nice. We found a little rock that we're cooking dinner on. A little buggy, but we use picaridin and our clothes are permethrin, so hopefully we won't get chewed up, because I think when it gets dark it's gonna get real buggy real fast, and the sun is sinking low over there. But at least we're in camp, yay. Hi there.
Here we are, 17.5 miles in, 7.5 hours later.
So I think it's 3 days later. It feels like 3 days later. Things were going so well, too. Yeah. Well, not really. They were bad in the parking lot. That was a little bit of a catastrophe with Rich's phone. And then everything went great, and it was so easy. And, pride goeth before the fall. And we were, 10 or 11 miles in when we started to come down?
Yeah, right.
And everything just sort of went in the ditch.
The Sheltowee Trail, and there's a horse trail down here. They pretty much share the same real estate. And so they run right beside each other, and there's a lot of jumping back and forth. So the actual Sheltowee Trail is not really much trail.
No,
it's like bushwhacking mostly.
Yeah.
And it's because of the horses. There's a lot of mud,
but you have to go back to the actual hiker trail, because that's where the bridges are. Because the horses don't care about bridges.
Yeah.
And if there'd been a horse around, we could have jumped on the back of it. That would have been fine. But there were no horses to be seen.
Really hoping that once we get away from this horse trail and it's just a hiking trail, that the trails be down a little bit more and a little bit more passable, because this last 7 miles was, it was
rough.
Pretty, yeah.
But not starting till 11 and still pounding out over 17 miles. That was pretty good. I mean, you'll see in the clips, it was starting to be desperation time. It was getting dark, and we hadn't seen a decent campsite forever.
And the ranger says, "Oh, there's campsites everywhere. They're just, yeah, no."
No. And then there was a really sketchy blowdown, and yeah.
We have not seen a campsite with a fire ring in it
for a long time.
In 10 miles.
Yeah.
8 at least.
But hoping that tomorrow.
And we just found some sand that had washed up on the bank from a big flood that pitched the triplex on, and it's nice and comfy because we're running some really soft sand.
And we have good water down there, which you will have seen in the clips.
I took a bath. It was dark, or just about dark, and I just went down to the river and took a bath. I couldn't take it. I couldn't stand myself.
I did the baby wipe thing, but tomorrow maybe I'll get in before we head out.
It was I'd have went full on in a little bit more swimming, but the bottom was kind of muddy a little bit.
See, I can't do that in the dark.
And I had my water shoes on, so it wasn't.
Not doing it.
Terrible, but
yeah, the good news is, since we got the 17 done, we only have 37 left.
Yeah. We might, if tomorrow doesn't suck all day, as bad as this last 5, 6, 7 miles.
Character building.
I mean, I think we're going to get out of here in 3 days pretty easily.
I missed the AT where, I thought that stealth camping was hard on the AT. Ha!
thing I miss the most on the AT is the people.
The AT.
The whole thing. We saw 0 people today.
No, we did not.
Not one. We talked to one ranger a little bit, and we asked him where the swimming pool was, and he sent me down a rabbit hole. It was
he probably sent you exactly.
He was right there. He could have pointed at it and said, "It's right there." Oh no, go down to the stop sign and take a left.
Yeah, well, we got to see all the campsites. There were a lot of them.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, but anyway,
I don't regret it.
So anyway, that's day 1 in the can.
How's your parts?
Not too bad. I mean, that little place where I slipped, I hurt my hand and my pride, but otherwise I'm in pretty good shape.
Yeah, my legs are just tired. I'm
just tired too. So tonight, hopefully, we're going to bed early. We'll get some rest.
Hi, kids.
Night.